Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Community Kitchen with your host Amy. Today we are going to make vegetable pakoras, or you can say vegetable fritters. But before we start, I would like to acknowledge that we are on the ancestral land of Clay Litany and we are very honored to be here today. Okay, so what do we need for vegetable pakoras? Let's look at the ingredients. I am using just regular cooking oil. Cooking oil, you can use whatever you use for your regular cooking, and about 16 ounces, or depending upon your pan, enough so that the pakoras can be cooked properly. For flour, I have 2.5 cups of chickpea flour. So this is what the bag looks like. You can find it in the international section in your local grocery store. And then I have chopped cauliflower here. Just don't cut them in too big, just small enough to be able to fry quickly. And then we have sliced some onion and then thin slices of potatoes. So I have 2 potatoes here and 1 onion. You can cut them whatever shape you like, but as soon as it's thin like this, that should be fine. And then 1 lemon. For our dry spices we have, so this is chaat masala, and this is what the box look like. Yeah, and then again, you can find it in the international section in your local grocery store. I have 1 teaspoon of chaat masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, salt to taste, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, and then half teaspoon of red chili powder. And then we have some whole coriander seeds here. Grated ginger, 1 tablespoon. And this is dried fenugreek leaves. And this is what the box looks like. So this is again in your international food section in your local grocery store. Okay. And then just some cilantro to garnish. So 1 bunch should be okay. And then I have 2 cups of water just to add to the flour to make the batter. Okay, so let's mix the ingredients. So for dry ingredients, I have flour here, and into it I'm going to add all the spices. Just throw those in there. And then we have fenugreek. So get it into your palm and just crush it in. There we go. And then same thing with the coriander seeds. Put it in the middle of your palm and then just crush the seeds. Just throw them in there. Okay, and then, so let's just mix this first. Perfect. Okay, alrighty. So now we're gonna add some ginger. And then cilantro. Perfect. And then just mix and combine it nicely. Perfect. So now I'm going to add water slowly though. So add and then mix. So the consistency shouldn't be too runny or too thick. Let's see what we got here. And okay, starting to come together. And there we go. Perfect. Now just mix it nicely. Get it all over. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. Not too thick or not too runny for your batter. So there you go. Okay, so I let the batter sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's a little bit runny now. And I'm going to add half a lime to it. Just squeeze it in nicely. And then just throw in the vegetables. Okay, so not all of it. You can make it in 2 batches, I guess. There, some potatoes, and then onion, and then just mix and combine. Make sure they're covered in batter, fully covered in batter. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. There it is. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do the frying process here. Okay, so I have my batter ready here, and then I have some oil that's heated up probably, and then something to scoop it out. So what you're gonna do is, so I washed my hands thoroughly, but if you don't feel comfortable using your hands, just use a spoon and then just plop it in with the spoon, but I'm gonna use my hands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a handful of the mixture or the batter. Make sure it's fully covered in the flour, and then just plop it in. So always push away because you have hot oil and then you don't want to burn yourself. So you have to cook it on a medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes so that the vegetables can cook properly. So just taking a handful and then just plop it in. Drop it like just mini balls here. There you go. Okay, I think that's good enough. We're gonna let it cook on a medium flame for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. As we're cooking it, we're gonna make sure we're turning it again. Keep moving. There we go. So we're just gonna let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes here, okay? Okay, so our pakoras, so it took about 7 minutes, but they are golden brown now. So that's the color we're looking for, a little golden brown. And then we are just gonna fish them out now. Let's see. Okay. So I have a plate lined with paper towel here so that it can just soak the extra oil. Perfect, there we go. Okay, so let's look at the final product here. So we have our nice hot pakoras, crispy, very crispy, ready here. So the final product is to sprinkle some chaat masala on top of it for flavoring. Now, this product can be hard to find, so you do not have to do this, but if you can find it, it just adds a little bit taste to it. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some on the top. So there you have it. Usually we would enjoy it with dates and tamarind chutney, or that's the sweet chutney, and then mint chutney, that's the green spicy mint chutney. But today we're just going to use ketchup. So whatever you have at home or whatever you like to use it with, go for that, and do try out this recipe and then let us know how it turned out. In East Indian culture, it's very, very common and popular. We pretty much cook it every week, I would say. So yeah, do try it out and let us know how it turned out. Until next time, goodbye.